to Arna's recreation room, and today I'm going to be making eggless waffles. So here we have 1.5 cup of warm milk and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now we're just going to whisk it for about 1 minute or less. So we're trying to get the milk to curd up and make buttermilk. If you don't know what that is, I'll link it in the description box. Now we're just going to leave it alone for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now we have 2 tablespoons of melted unsalted butter or oil. And in my case, I'm going to be using some oil. Now we have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now that it's all mixed up, we're just gonna leave it aside. Now I'm going to take another bowl. So here I am taking 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Now I'm taking a 1/4 cup of sugar. And now we're just going to mix it up. Now we're going to pour our liquid mixture into our dry ingredients, just like that. And mix it up with a whisk. And yes, you are going to find your batter very stiff, which is why we are adding 1/3 cup of hot water . And this is what it should look like when you're done whisking your batter. Now, as you know by the title, I am making this without a waffle maker, so I'm going to be using this sandwich griller. And if you have a waffle maker, it's best to use the waffle maker. On your sandwich griller, you should most probably add some oil or butter. I'm not using any of that because mine is a non-stick. If yours griller is not non-stick, then please do put oil and or butter on top of it. And I should also say you should have some adult supervision while you're doing stuff that involves heat, as it can lead to injuries. And as you can see, I even have my dad helping me close the thing because I was a bit too scared. Now I'm just going to check to see if it's ready, and it's not really the crispiness I need yet. So I'll just let that cook for a bit more. Now these are halfway crispy to my liking, and now why I said halfway is because I'm going to turn it around so I can get a waffle cross sort of design on my waffles. I'm just going to give it a little check. Now it looks like it's done. Now that we're waiting for the next batch to be done, I'm going to take some original batter and I'm going to put it in some chocolate that I had grated up earlier. And I'm going to make a chocolate batter. So obviously this step is optional. Now I'm going to do the chocolate batter we made. The chocolate waffles. They don't really look anything different from the vanilla waffles, but they do have little chunks of chocolate that you can taste. Now time for some decorating. So I'm going to take some frosting that I had left over from my mug cake recipe, and if you haven't watched that, I'll link it in the description box below. So what I'm doing here is that I'm putting a layer of frosting in between each waffle. Now you see I ran out of frosting, so in the last layer, I did this off camera, but I put a bit of ice cream inside that. Now I'll be putting 3 scoops of vanilla ice cream. Now you can choose to put whatever sort of ice cream flavor you want. Now I'm just going to be grating some hazelnut chocolate on top of here, and once again you can choose whatever flavor of chocolate you want, as in milk chocolate, dark chocolate, or white chocolate. We have our yummy, yummy waffles. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to see more videos on my channel. Bye!